guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about everybody's favorite thing in the entire world, acne. That's also why I'm coming at you today with zero makeup on, because I thought today would be a perfect day for an acne update. If you guys are new to my channel, I encourage you to go back a couple videos and check out my acne video diary and my acne skincare routine, just for a little bit of background information on my skin and why it was terrible for a while and now it's not as terrible. Those were the last couple videos I uploaded on this channel before I took a little bit of a break. So since I haven't done any skincare or acne updates in a year, I thought this would be the perfect time to do one. Let me just give you like a brief overview of my skin. First off, my skin is dry skin, though it has been getting a little bit more oily lately, which I'm actually pretty psyched about. So I guess right now I would consider my skin to be kind of combination, but on the dry side of combination, though I probably don't look like it right now because I just washed my face and I would just chased my animals around my house because they were being crazy, so I'm a little bit sweaty. I had really good skin all throughout puberty. I had pretty decent skin in high school. It was a little bit worse, but it wasn't terrible. I had pretty good skin after graduating from high school, but when I got into my early 20s and I moved down to Las Vegas, for some reason my skin freaked out. Like, I still don't even know why my skin got terrible all of a sudden, but it got absolutely terrible, like really, really bad. It was especially annoying because I had never really had problematic skin before. I had a little bit of problematic skin mostly through high school. I had never known what bad acne was like, and so then I got crushed with terrible acne that came out of nowhere and I had no idea what to do about it. It got so bad that I was crying about it. I didn't want to leave the house because of it. Makeup has always been a fun thing for me. I always just wore it because I kind of wanted to. I didn't really feel like I had to wear it. But when my skin was as bad as it was, I felt like I had to wear it if I wanted to interact with the world. Because I didn't want people to look at me and only see acne, because that's what it felt like was happening, and it was so bad, man. It was terrible. After a few months of self-hatred with my skin, I was doing a lot of research during this time and I came across this company called Pocket Derm. The reason why Pocket Derm stood out so much to me was because it was an actual dermatologist. It was an online dermatologist that I could talk to and get prescription strength acne medication from. Because I had tried literally everything from the drugstore to try to fix it and every natural remedy out there, I was ready to take the step to actually talk to a licensed medical professional to help me fix my skin. And Pocket Derm just kind of provided that easy way of interacting with a doctor, essentially, to get acne medication. And this isn't a sponsored video. They're not paying me to say anything. This is me literally just raving about, what actually turned my skin around. So I started using the Pocket Derm medication that came to my door, and my skin was getting better, finally. After talking to a dermatologist and listening to a professional's advice, my skin got so much better. And it has progressively been getting better ever since I started Pocket Derm. So that is my brief skin overview. It was a little bit less than brief, but whatever. So let's go into my skincare routine right now. First off, in the morning, I don't do anything, literally anything to my skin, because when I wake up in the morning, my skin feels clean. I don't feel dirty when I wake up in the morning. I don't feel the need to wash my face, and my skin is fine when I don't wash my face. If I have had a particularly sweaty night or something, if I had bad dreams or something, and I just feel a little bit more dirty than I normally do when I wake up in the morning, I will just splash my face with some water and call it good. Then I will pat my skin dry and go on with my day. But usually I don't have to do that. I just don't do anything. This works for me. This might not work for you. You might feel the need to cleanse your skin in the morning. I personally don't. In the evening time is when I do a little bit more for my skin. I will first splash my face with some lukewarm water. Actually, let's be real, it's probably a little bit warmer than lukewarm because it feels so good to splash warm water, hot, warm, not scalding, but hot water on your face. So I'll splash my face with some water, and right now I'm just using a bar of zinc soap to wash my face. The bar of zinc soap was originally my dermatologist's recommendation. She first recommended that I switch off with a benzoyl peroxide cleanser and the bar of zinc soap on alternating nights. And so I did that for the longest time and I loved it and it cleared up my acne and it was perfect. But the bar of zinc soap happened to last a little bit longer than the benzoyl peroxide cleanser. So I just kind of stuck with the zinc soap. I don't know if that's just out of laziness or what, but yeah, the bar of zinc soap is great. The texture of the zinc soap is really interesting. It's really gritty when it's dry, but when you get it wet, it gets kind of slimy. It doesn't get sudsy, it doesn't lather up. The best way I can describe it is that it just feels like slime. Just something to know, I guess. It also does not particularly smell very good. If you guys have ever had a pet goldfish, to me, it kind of smells like goldfish food, like the flakes that you'd sprinkle in a goldfish tank to feed your pet fish. That's what it smells like to me. Not the best smell in the entire world, but honestly, I don't know. I'm not very sensitive to smells when I'm, you know, cleansing or whatever, so it doesn't really bother me all that much. But yeah, just something to note if that's something that would bother you. I will lather up or slime up my cleanser between my hands and then I will rub it all over my face, but I will focus it on the areas where acne pops up for me, which is my chin and my cheeks. I don't really get acne on my nose or on my forehead, but I don't know, that's just me. And I will cleanse my skin for right around 30 seconds, maybe a little bit longer or a little bit less, just kind of depending on how I'm feeling that day or how my skin is feeling that day. Once I am done cleansing my skin, then I will rinse off my skin with, again, probably warmer water than it should be. And I will pat my skin dry. I try to switch out my towels pretty frequently so the towels are always kind of clean, just so I'm not kind of like spreading bacteria around where it shouldn't be. So yeah, I just kind of pat my skin dry and then I will go in with my acne medication. Pocket Derm has since rebranded to a new name called Curology, which honestly I'm not the biggest fan of. Like, I liked the word Pocket Derm better. I don't know, it's just not as catchy of a name to me, but anyway. So yeah, I will use my acne medication. This one is specifically designed for me and my skin and my skin's needs. And I will usually just take 2 pumps of this and put it on the areas where my acne kind of flares up a little bit, which again is on my cheeks and on my chin. And I will just kind of rub it in for, well, as long as it takes for it to get kind of rubbed in. Sometimes this can take a little while, but I'm really okay with that. I mainly just want to make sure it is being absorbed into my skin and working, you know, as well as it should be on the areas that it should be working in. Does that make sense? Once my acne medication is nice and rubbed into my skin and absorbed, or whatever you want to call it, I will rinse off my fingertips from my acne medication and then dry my hands. And then I will go in with my moisturizer. And my moisturizer is literally just Gold Bond lotion. Like I said earlier, my skin is pretty dry, especially now that it's in the winter time. And this stuff is a godsend. It doesn't make me break out, and I use it on my face, I use it on my legs, I use it on my elbows or my arms and my hands. I use it pretty much everywhere. Anywhere that I'm feeling dry, I will use this stuff because it is amazing. And it's cheap. It is so cheap. Oh my god. You can get it at any drugstore and it is so cheap. So if you have dry skin, I don't know, I think it's worth looking into. And I mean, like, it doesn't make me break out and I have pretty sensitive skin. Just something to look into if you're looking for a really good, cheap moisturizer. It's quite thick, but I love it. I love this stuff. I've always loved this stuff. I will also only rub the moisturizer or the lotion, whatever you want to call it, on those areas that I did not put my acne medication. I leave the areas where I put my acne medication alone. So my cheeks and my chin, again, I don't touch them after the acne medication is on it. And I will just put the moisturizer on my nose area and my forehead for moisture. The areas where I put my acne medication, I like to keep those spaces pretty clear of anything that could, I don't know, somehow inhibit the effectiveness of the medication. So I don't like to layer anything above it or below it or anything. I just like to let it be and do its work. And that is my current skincare routine for my acne prone skin. I really dig a low maintenance routine. Seriously, like, I don't like to add in new products to my routine. I don't like to switch it up. I like to just have my products do their work, do their thing, and I just don't worry about it. I will occasionally do a facial mask. I really like the Aztec Indian Healing Clay mask with a little bit of apple cider vinegar, but that's pretty rare. I used to do it on a weekly basis, but now I usually do it maybe once every 3 or 4 weeks. And usually I just do that when I feel like my skin needs a little bit of exfoliation and is just feeling kind of, I don't know, dull. I like to kind of revive my skin with that. But otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much my entire routine. It's very low maintenance, and that's exactly why I like it. And this is the state of my skin right now. There's a little bit of redness and hyperpigmentation on currently my right cheek. I had a couple acne spots pop up here recently. Otherwise, not so much. They're not active right now. They're just it's kind of just the residual redness from a breakout, so that's kind of nice. That means it's healing. Hooray. I don't have any breakouts on my chin right now, and on this, I don't know, my left cheek seems pretty good. I don't claim to have the most fantastic skin in the world. I don't claim to have even good skin right now, but my skin is so much better now than it used to be. I look back at past vlogs and I don't even know how I put my face on the internet sometimes. Like, I look back and I really don't know how I did it. But at the same time, it makes me feel good because I realized that it was temporary and it wasn't something that was going to alter my life and affect it forever. And that's just kind of what I keep reminding myself, that anytime a pimple comes up or anytime there's an acne flare-up or a bad breakout, I just remind myself that your body will heal yourself. It's temporary. Even though it sucks right now, it'll be okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, because I don't have a I don't have a schedule on this channel yet. This is the exact same thing I say on the vlogs, and that's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so I'm used to saying that, but I don't know. How often would you want to see videos on this channel? I'm still trying to kind of figure that little bit out. I'm hoping for like 2 days a week and start with that. But we'll see. We'll see what I can do. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!